Good morning, dear students. Today we will start Unit 11 alone. The unit is called Amazing People. We are going to read articles about athletes with disabilities. And the first one we will start with a champion called Mahmoud Mohammed Yusuf. Mahmoud Mohammed Yusuf, he is a champion in Kung Fu, and after a terrible car accident, he now has a disability. And he has to use a wheelchair. But he didn't give up, and he decided to practice a sport which he can play in a wheelchair. And he became very good at wheelchair tennis. This is an amazing achievement, but Mahmoud hasn't stopped there. And he also helps people who are in wheelchairs to stay fit, and gives talks to help other people with disabilities. And this is the first champion. The second one is Amani Ali, and she is an Egyptian. She is an Egyptian Paralympic powerlifter, and she had an illness called polio when she was young, and it affected the muscles in her feet, and that made her wasn't able to walk. But she achieved her Paralympic success in Brazil aged 40, and at a very difficult time her father died 2 days before the competition. So she wanted to win the medal for him. And she came forward in London Paralympic Games. And we said that the word Paralympic Games, here they are games for people with disabilities. The third athlete, she is Tammy Gray Thompson, and she is a British Paralympian wheelchair racer. And she's also unable to walk, but she won a lot of medals. Since she retired from athletics, she worked for many different organizations which help the disabled people and women to enjoy the benefits of sports. These three champions teach us something that is very important, which is that nothing is impossible and the person must be determined. Let's go back to page 52 to do the vocabulary exercise. Match the meanings of these words, then check in a dictionary. The first word we have achieved, it's done for you. And it's to be successful in doing something good. This is verb and the noun is achievement. Number 2, which is A, something good that you have done successfully. The third one is the word compete. It's verb, and the noun is competition. It's D, 3D. Take part in a race or a competition. What about the sport? Number 4. Kung Fu is G, a Chinese sport which involves fighting with your hands and feet. The fifth one is medal, and it's H, a metal that you can win when you do or play a sport. And number 6 is muscle, and the answer is C, something inside your body that you use to move. Number 7 is powerlifting, and we said that the person who do this sport is a powerlifter like Amani Ali. It's B, a sport where people lift weights above their heads. And the last one is wheelchair. It's E, a chair with wheels used by someone who can't walk. This is the first exercise. Let's see exercise number 2. You will read about the athletes with disabilities and then answer the question. What have all 3 athletes done? From my opinion, that they conquered their disabilities and become successful, respected, and famous champions. Question number 3. What qualities do these athletes share? Success, determination, okay? And this is exercise 2. Let's see on page 53. We have already read about the athletes, And then we are going to see which athlete or athletes did this. The second one, the first one is done for you. The second one is, one of them first competed in the Paralympics in 1988. Of course, this is Tanni Green. Number 3, has been very good at more than one sport. She's the same person, Tanni. 4, use a wheelchair, Mahmoud Yusuf and Tanni, both of them. 5, can lift very heavy things, Amani Ali, was successful at an older age. She is the same, Amani Ali. Number 7, have helped other people with disabilities, Tanni Green, and has competed in 2 Paralympic Games. She is Amani Ali. Here we have a research about successful disabled people. We have 3 champions or 3 heroes. You are going to write about them or write or find information about them. You can search the internet. We have Ibrahim Hamadou, we have Fatma Omar, and Taha Hussein. Choose one of them, write an essay about a character or a person that you like. Okay? When you are going to write, you are going to write the person's name here, or can help you to write the essay. What's the person's name? What's his or her disability? Where is he or she from? What is his or her job? What is his greatest achievement? And how does he or she inspire other people? You can choose one of them and write using these questions or answer these questions to help you write and search the internet. Let's go to page 54, the vocabulary exercise. We will complete the definitions with these words. We have the word activist, campaign, highs and lows and ranks. The word activist is someone who tries to change things. And the word campaign is work in an organized way to change things. What about highs and lows? The word highs and lows, it means success and unsuccessful. Okay, or successful, or some refer to something successful and unsuccessful. And we have the word land. It's a sloping surface joining 2 places in different levels. Let's see the answer to these 4 questions. The first one, the of something referred to successful and unsuccessful times, of course, it's highs and lows. The second one, to work in an organized way to change things, it's activism. And sloping surface joining 2 places, a ramp. And the last one, someone who tries to change things, is campaign. Let's go now to page 14, the word hook. The first vocabulary exercise, you are going to complete the text with these words, either the word achieve, disability, medals, muscles, or wheelchair. Let's read the text and complete. Some amazing athletes compete in different sports even when they have of course, disability. For example, some play tennis in wheelchairs. The playing area is the same as for other competitions, but the players need to have strong muscles in their arms to move around and to hit the ball. The best players enter the Paralympic Games, but few achieve as much success as Vergert, who is from Netherlands. She won 4 gold medals between 2000 and 2012. The next exercise, we are going to mention either these sentences are true or false, and you will correct the false one. People who cannot walk, cannot do sports, of course, is false. The playing area for wheelchair tennis is different. Yes, that's true. People need strong arms to play wheelchair tennis. Also, it's true. It's easy to get a place at the Paralympic Games. False. Ethel Virgin was very successful. It's true. Now we are going to Fill in this text using either a sport ends in ing or the name of the person who does the sport and ends in er. Let's see the first one. Many Olympic sports have always been part of the modern game, such as cycling and swimming. Some of the famous Olympians are runners, such as Bolt and Mo Farah. New sports are sometimes added to the games. For example, windsurfing, it's a game, became an Olympic sport in 1984. And snowboarding in 1998. Other sports are not part of the Olympic Games. For example, powerlifting. That means that the great Egyptian powerlifter like Sharif Osman can only compete in the Paralympics. The next exercise is writing. You can do it. You are going to write about a successful disabled person, and of course we have read about different ones. You can search the internet and do it as a homework. The next exercise, page 115, complete using activist campaign highs and lows and ranks. It's the same as the exercise we have just done in the student book. Number 2, school is not always easy, so you need to expect some highs and lows. The second one, number 3, I'm sorry. Our class is going to start a campaign to stop people leaving rubbish in the street. And the last one, Lena wants to be an activist so she can save the world. Let's move to page 116. The vocabulary exercise and the writing exercise, they are homework. 2 and 4. 2, 3 and 4. 2, 3 and 4. This is homework. Let's go to this crossword. Number 1. Another word for the close of an email is sign off, and it's done for you. Number 3. You make this to say what you want. It's a request. Number 5. A way to describe someone who cannot use part of their body in the way that most people can. These people, we call them disabled. Number 2, what you usually start an email with, of course, when you start an email, you start with greeting. A polite way to call a woman whose name you do not know, it's Madam. The next exercise reading, complete this reply to Christine's email with these words. Could dear employees hearing rant regards staff support and wooden writing. Dear Christine, thank you for your interest in working for our company. I am writing to reply to your questions. Our company already has 2 disabled employees. We do not have a lift, but we have ramps to both of the floors in our building. All of our staff are trained to support our disabled colleagues. I would like to know which qualifications you have. Could you come in for an interview next week? I look forward to hearing from you. Kind, and number 10, the last one is kind regards. Okay? The last exercise is writing. You will write or reply to the manager's email to arrange a job interview using the following notes. You will use these notes in order to write an email to the manager. You have the qualifications in sales marketing. You can go to an interview any afternoon next week, but not in the morning. Tell the manager about the skills and hard work that you can bring to this company. You are going to write it at home. Thank you for your attention and have a nice day. See you in the next session, inshallah.